Hi, and thanks for joining us for our class today. So today's class we're going to use a foam roller. So by using a foam roller we can modify and adapt some of our exercises. It also adds a little bit of an extra challenge to some of our movements because it's an unstable surface. So remember, always go to a level that suits you, and I hope you enjoy the class. So we're going to start in sitting, so when you're ready, let's get started. So just sitting comfortably on the mat, either with your legs crossed or legs out front, we're just going to move and warm up our upper bodies. So we're going to grab my roller just in between my hands here. I'm going to take a breath in. And as we breathe out, I'm going to raise my arms up and then lower back down. Good. And again, breath in. As we breathe out, opening out nice and wide, raising that up and lowering down. Good. And again, lifting up and lowering down. Good. And again, raising up and lowering down. Good. Lifting our arms up and raising down. Now this time, as we raise up, we're going to lift the arms up and drop down. Little chest press, lift up and lower again. Good. And again, so raising up. Little drop down chest press, lift up and lower. Good. And again, lifting up. Drop down, lift up and lower. Good. And again, raising up. Drop down, lift up and lower. Lovely. Last couple. Raising up. Drop down, lift up and lower. Good. And again, lifting up. Drop down, lift up and lower. Let's do one more here. Raising arms up. Drop down, lift up and lower. Very good. Okay. So I'm going to bring my roll around to the side. Just place one hand on it here. I'm going to use it to do our mermaid stretch. So I'm going to reach with the opposite arm over, let this arm slide around, just helping give you that nice stretch. Breath in, and as we breathe out, coming back up with that roller. Good. Stay on this side, reaching over, breath in to hold, and as you breathe out, sliding back up. Good. And again, dropping over, reaching over, and sliding back up. Very good. One last time here. Reaching over and sliding that arm back. Very good. Okay, let's go around to our other side. Okay, so same again. We're just going to drop over, reach that arm away and sliding back. Good. And again, reach away. Breath in to hold here. And as you breathe out, rolling back up. Good. And again, reaching over. Breath in. And as you breathe out, rolling back. Very good. One last time, reaching over, breath in to hold, and as you breathe out, rolling that arm back. Very good, and just relaxing those shoulders. Okay, so keeping your roller here, we're going to come round into 4-point kneeling. Now, having this roller underneath our hands really challenges that stability for our upper body because it's an unstable surface underneath us. So having those hands just resting on that roller here, those knees underneath that shoulder as we normally do, make sure that core is just gently tucked in so that belly button just lifted gently up towards the spine. Good. Okay, so from here, we're just going to start with some arm reaches. So we're going to reach one arm forward and folding back. Opposite arm, reaching away, and then folding back. Good. Keeping that neck long, looking down at that foam roller. Reaching the arms away and then folding back. Good. Reaching away. Now if you want to challenge it a little bit further, as we reach our arm away, we can lengthen that opposite leg and folding back. Good. So opposite arm, opposite leg and folding back. Good. Keeping that neck long, still keeping that core engaged as you reach that opposite arm, opposite leg. Good, folding back, lovely. And again, reaching away, opposite arm, opposite leg, and folding back together. Good. Reaching away, neck staying long, well done, and folding back. Keeping that core engaged, that belly button just drawn up towards that spine. If that feels a little bit wobbly with that leg, just stick with just the arms. Okay, good. Reaching away and folding back. Good. Reaching away and folding back. Well done. Reaching away and folding back. Let's do last few here. Reaching away and folding back. And again. Good. And one more each side. Reaching away, folding back. Very good. So coming back to that start, we're going to drop down now into some press ups. So hands still on that roller, and we're going to drop down and lift up. So controlling, just lowering that chin down to the roller. Good. Let's do 8 more here. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then coming back up. Very good. Okay, so back to that start position. We're going to do one more set. Okay, here we go. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then coming back up. Very good. So from here, let's just drop those arms away into this child pose. So we're going to let our arms slide through on that roller. Breath in here. Now as you breathe out, we're going to come up, tuck that head under into that kind of cat stretch position, and then we're going to drop down again, extending into that child pose. Good. And again, rolling up, tucking that head under to that kind of cat stretch, and then dropping down, extending from here. Very good. Breathe in. As you breathe out, rolling up, arching that head under, and dropping down, extending here. Very good. Breath in. As you breathe out, rolling up. Good. And then slowly dropping down, stretching out through from here. Good. And last time, rolling up and extending, dropping down. Very good. Excellent. So we're going to come up from here, keep the roller in this position. We're going to come round and do some extensions over it. So really great to stretch through our upper back. So I want you to have this roller just so it's on the base of your shoulder blades here. So it's in that kind of upper back area, but so it's just underneath or at the base of the tip of the shoulder blades. So we're just going to have our hands behind our head, and I want you to take a breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to reach back over the roller just the way you're comfortable, and then lifting up, just engaging those abdominals to lift up. Good. Opening up, dropping over, and then lifting up. Good. So really opening out. So this is a really lovely combination sort of exercise and stretch, particularly if you're really stiff in that upper spine. If you spend a lot of time at a desk, again, just really opening out through the upper back, it can feel really nice. And then lifting up. Good. So just extending over that roller, and then using those toe muscles to bring yourself back up. Good. And again, reaching over, and then slowly coming back up. Good. And again, reaching back over the roller and lifting back up. Very good. And again, reaching over and lifting up. Engaging those abdominals to lift up. Let's do last few here. Good. And lifting up. Very good. Reach over, extending that upper back, lifting up. Very good. Last couple. And lifting up. And over. One last time. Lifting up from there. Very good. So slowly, if you can, we're going to come up into sitting, and let's just stretch nice and tall, feeling that nice stretch as we lower our arms back down. One more time. Reaching up nice and tall, and then lowering back down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to move our rollers so they're round in this direction here, and we're going to come and sit on the end of your roller. So if you sit on the end of it, and then we're going to slowly just roll back onto that roller. So your head is on the roller as well. So my whole spine is onto that roller. Arms just resting down my side, and you'll feel it's a little bit more wobbly. We're going to keep that core engaged. So just like we normally do, just to start with, feet and knees that hip width distance apart, and just tilting that pelvis forwards and back, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements, so that pelvis is in a nice and neutral position. That core is gently engaged, ribs are soft, collarbones wide, neck still long, and those arms just resting down, give you a little bit of support here as well. Good, okay, so we're going to start by doing our bridge, but on the roller if you can. So breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that pelvis under, lifting up into this bridge. Breath in. And as you breathe out, just walking the spine down, back onto the roller. Okay, good. Breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up. Breath in. And as you breathe out, walking the spine back down. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking under, lifting up. Breath in. And as you breathe out, rolling down. So you'll just feel it's a little bit more wobbly. Try not to brace through those arms. They're just there for a little bit of support as you're lifting up, keeping this pelvis level, and then lowering down. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up. Breath in. And as you breathe out, just slowly walking back down. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. Then as you breathe out, walking that spine back down onto the roller. Okay, good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking under, lifting up. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, walking slowly down. Lovely. And again, tucking under, lifting up. Breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly peeling down. Lovely. Let's do one more. Breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that pelvis under, lifting up into that bridge. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, walking slowly back onto the roller. Very good. So staying here, keeping that core engaged, we're going to raise one leg either into a single tabletop, and we're going to keep the knee pointing up to the ceiling, or we can straighten the leg from here. So just pick what's comfortable, and we're going to do a one leg circle. So we're coming round in a circle, those toes drawing a circle on the ceiling if your leg's straight, or if it's bent, that knee is drawing a circle. Now it's really challenging, so you'll find that when you're normally on the mat and you do this exercise, you probably can make quite a much larger circle, but it's going to be a little bit smaller because that base underneath us is a little bit more wobbly, a little bit more challenging. So keep that core engaged, keep that circle to where you can control, and we're just breathing in and out here as I'm circling around, keeping that core engaged, coming around and back. Good, and let's change direction. Still breathing in and out. Very good. Around and back. Very good. Coming around in that circle. Last few. Good. And one more. And then back to that center. Well done. And then lowering that leg back down. Excellent. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. So opposite leg either into that tabletop position, knee pointing up to the ceiling, or those toes up to the ceiling. And we're going to come around in that circle, drawing that circle on the ceiling, breathing in and out. Remember, that circle's not going to be too big because our base of support underneath us is now really wobbly and unstable. So just a little circle, keeping that core engaged. You're coming around and back. Very good. Controlling that movement. Excellent. Still breathing in and out. Controlling that circle around. Let's change direction. Circling around the opposite way. Core still engaged. Well done. Breathing in and out. Just controlling that circle. Not too big, remember. Coming around and back. Very good. And one more, back to that center, and then lowering that leg back down from there. Very good. Okay, so keeping that core engaged, that pelvis level, those ribs soft, collarbones wide. We're just going to do a hip twist movement here. So again, really working on that stability. We're just going to let one knee fall out to the side, just as far as you've got control. Then use those toe muscles to bring the knee back to the center. We'll do the same on the opposite side. Good. Opening out through that hip. Coming back up to that center. Good. And again, dropping that knee over. Using those toe muscles, coming back up to that center. Good. And again, dropping over and then lifting back up. Good. Same on the opposite side, dropping over and lifting up. Now stay here either with those feet down, or if you want to, you can raise one leg into single tabletop, opening out, coming back and lowering. But again, you'll find that normally you might bring that leg a little bit further out, but on the roller it'll feel too challenging. So just keep that core engaged, and we're opening out, folding back, lowering down. Good. So either with those feet down here, or single tabletop. Pick what's comfortable. Good. So we're breathing out as we open out. Breathe in as you fold back, lowering the leg. Good. Breathing out, opening out. Breathe in, folding back. Good. So nice and subtle movement, but you can see that's a real challenge to keep that stability. Good. So challenging that core a little bit further. Good. Opening out, folding back, and lowering down. Well done. Just do a few more here. Folding back, lower down. Very good. And lowering down. Last few. Very good. Well done. Folding back and lowering down. Very good. Opening out, folding back and lowering down. Very good. And lower down. Lovely. One more each side. Opening out and lowering. Very good. Last one here. Good. And lowering down. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to challenge bringing in our obliques and our abdominals a little bit now. So I want you to put one hand behind your head. From here, what we're going to do is lift up our head and our opposite knee and then lowering back down. Good. And again. So lifting, opposite elbow to knee and lower back down. This hand's just staying on the floor for a little bit of stability and lowering down. Good. And again, reaching across, lowering down. Well done. So that leg's lifting into that tabletop position and we're just lifting that head into that abdo prep. Good. Breathing out as I lift, breathe in as I lower. Very good. Last few. Excellent. And let's do one more. And lowering back down. Very good. Okay, opposite hand down by your side, other hand behind your head. And we do the same again. So breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, opposite leg, opposite head. What, your same head, but head lifted. Good. And lower down. Good. So lifting and lowering. So lifting that leg into that tabletop and that head's just lifting into that abdo prep and lowering down. A little bit of a side movement, just kicking in those obliques as well. Very good. Breathing out as you lift, breathing in as you lower. Good. And lowering. A few more here. And lower. Good. Opposite elbow to knee. Last few. Good. And last one. And lowering that head down and that foot down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to come off our rollers now. So just let them drop over to the side, coming off. Let it roll out to the side view. And this makes it all worthwhile. We're going to bring those knees in, have a nice hug and stretch out that back. And suddenly the ground has never felt so stable. Well done. So breathing in and out, just relaxing down into that stretch. Just bring those knees in, just hugging those knees up into your chest. Well done. Breath in. As you breathe out, just sink down that a little bit further if you can. Well done. Breath in and out. Relaxing down. Very good. Breath in and out. Very good. And relaxing those legs down. Okay, so arms down by your side or out to the side of you. Let's just drop those knees over to one side. Turn your head to the opposite side if you can. Then use those toe muscles to bring those knees back up. Then over to that opposite side, turning that head around, using those toe muscles, and then coming back up to that centre. Dropping those knees over, turning that head, looking around, and then coming back up. And then dropping over, rotating around. So just opening out through that back, just having this nice rotation stretch. Good. So dropping over, turning that head, and lifting back up. Good. A few more here. Just opening out and coming back up. Good. And again, dropping over, turning that head, and lifting up. Lovely. And then coming back up, lovely, dropping over, turning the head, and lifting back up. Last few here. And back, and over, Very good. One more each side, dropping over, turning that head. And back up. And dropping those knees over, very good. And coming back to that centre, lovely. So let's just stretch out our bottom muscles now. So I'm going to put one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable, and then holding that stretch. So no tension through that upper body, just relaxing down into that stretch on that out breath if you can. So just breathing in and out, just relaxing down into that stretch, just that little bit further if you can. Well done, breath in and out, and just relaxing down. Well done, breath in and out. Very good, breath in and out. Excellent. And then just slowly lowering that leg back down. We'll do the same on the other side. So opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you just as far as you feel comfortable. Then holding this stretch here. So just breathing in and out. On that out breath, if you can, sinking down just that little bit further if you can. On that out breath. Well done, breath in. And as you breathe out, just sink down that little bit further. Well done, breath in. And as you breathe out, relaxing down just that little bit further if you can. Well done. Breath in and out. Just relaxing down. Very good. No tension in that upper body. Just sinking on that out breath each time if you can. Well done. Breath in and out. Relaxing down. Well done. And then just lowering that leg back down. Very good. So we're going to come round and back up into sitting from here. So just sitting on the mat, either with our legs crossed or legs out in front, however you're comfortable. We're going to use our roller just to finish off, but if you'd rather leave it, you don't have to use it for this exercise. Okay, so just having it in front of me again, my hands either side of it. I'm going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, raise those hands up, and then we're going to rotate round and back. Rotate the opposite side and back, and then lower back down. Very good. Okay, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up, rotating that round and back, and the opposite side and back, and then lowering back down. Very good. Okay, and again, raising up, rotating around and back, opposite way and back, and lowering back down. Good. Let's do one last time. So reaching up, rotating around and back, opposite way and back, and lowering those arms back down. Very good. Just relax those shoulders, give them a nice roll, and relaxing from there. Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the class today using the roller, and we'll see you again next time.